from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. Throwing deep right away. That's complete inside the 35. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Going for it on 4th. Nix. He's within striking distance. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the set.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Richardson throwing to start out. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts finish up their opening drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Like somebody before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone now. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. To get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
Hey, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Ready. Away.
They're going to try to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Ran for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Lobs this deep down the middle. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority has got to do some damage.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Nix now on 1st and 10. He's got another one. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Nix looking to throw. Complete. It's Ingram. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Captain. Bombers.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Nix from the gun. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go. Set. Steady.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Down the field. He's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust.
He's got it inside the 10. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts earn the chance to tie before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tie things up at 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Here's the final play of our first half.
Hold on a second.
Back to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19.
Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He's brought down at the
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Richardson back to throw. Going with a screen to Taylor. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for them. It starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it. That's P.J. Luck. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Read here, this is Dobbins. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Nick snap to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Finds some space, he's past the 30. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They take the handoff, now Richardson. It's downfield, he's got it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Viking 18.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready?
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Colts' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
Ready?
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's got it. Has a way out for it, but touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2. Next.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Nix off the play action. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
13 yards. 1st down. Broncos.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ready? Away, away, away!
Throwing here, Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. He has room past the 25. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second down. Here's Nix again. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Going for the first with Dobbins. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Let's go now. Crack all 80.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
But it's 4th down.
Cougar 19. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves him in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him. And no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space. Take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. He'll look to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here he is to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design run. Here's Richardson. So the Colts pick up the win in this one.